Welcome back, folks, to Fishing Planet. Today we got a dev diary from Fishing Planet, and we are going to go ahead and talk about it. Now, I am going to put it up right up front. I am not a clickbait person. There is no release date. However, there is some pretty interesting stuff that they did release today. So let's go ahead and start talking about it. Now, in order to keep the video short, like I always try to do, we're just going to go over the major details. So, if you're going to want to pause and read all of it, you can. They did say at the very beginning of this dev diaries that they are going to actually release more information in spurts. Um, so, here we go, guys. This is the new island. It is Kaiju Nu Rai, which is in the East China Sea, which we kind of had a good idea about. I didn't know the island or name or that it was an island. There is some interesting stuff you're going to see later in the video about this. Obviously, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I don't know if it is Kaiju No Rai. If it isn't, we're just going to call it K-Hakalugi. You guys aren't here for my pronunciations. I've never been known to be particularly good at that. With that being said, a couple things to take from on this picture too, because I know some people are going to have interest in what I think. It looks like there's an area to spawn for regular, like what we know is regular fishing on the bottom right. And then there looks like there's a fishing together spot. So they're making a significant deal about this fishing together. So I'm very interested in it. Also on the left, keep in mind they're still working on all this, so everything's subject to change. You see the player is level 90, but if you look over there, fish species 2 of 55. So I know there is a fair amount of new species. I'm a little bit surprised that there's only 55. That obviously I understand that when you're talking about this, that is trophies, young commons, uniques, all included in that number. That's why I'm kind of surprised that that's as small as it is, especially for as big as this lake is going to be, or this waterway is going to be. Now they say they have two new options for boats. Is you can see in the background there is one that you can rent that is for two people, and one that I don't know where, if it's in the DLC. It might be for four people. For those of you guys that don't know, I did not get to watch the interview yet that Bo had on his channel, so if you want to go over to head to his channel and check that out, I'll try to leave a link in the description. I think some of that was talked about in the interview with the dev. With that being said, in this background picture, though, I see three new boats, not two. So I don't know if one is a single player boat or just, I'm not sure. But I see three new boats there that I ain't never seen before, guys, in case you are wondering. So there will be these new fishing together rooms, it looks like, and you can actually see the boat. So it looks like that blue and lighter blue with the white on it. That is the big boat for four people, it looks like. And so we'll have these new fishing together rooms, which will be pretty interesting. Also, you can actually switch what spots you're in. So it looks like, to my knowledge from what they have up here, that friends can drive your boat too, which honestly would be kind of a interesting thing, as there is a lot of friends on my friends list that will not be driving any boat that I'm going to be a part of. This is the exciting part for me, is this map is going to be huge, according to them, as you saw in the comments, or in the dev diary there. It's going to be 400 kilometers, square kilometers, which is They said 20 times all the current maps put together. So now you guys starting to see why this update is probably taking a little bit. And some interesting things as well. You can actually, you're going to get shared XP from being in the boat with friends, and then you will get a club mate bonus as well. So that's noteworthy there. I wonder if this is my thought on kind of how games work. I'm not sure how this is going to work. I'm assuming the boat is going to actually act like its own room. I don't know though. That would be my hunch. And you'll have shared XP within the boat or room. I'm guessing. I don't know though for sure. Another thing worth mentioning is that the boats will have their own keep net, quote unquote. So to be 2,000 kilograms according to them, or 4,400 pounds. So that'll be interesting. And also the fish are going to move around apparently on this map more. And there's going to be a new fish finder that you can do a mission for. Obviously, too, as they've talked about already, there will be trolling at the new place. Now, one thing that I think is going to get overlooked here, and I want to mention it here at the end of the video, is they mention that they're going to expand this fishing together mechanic to bass boats into all locations that currently have bass boats. I kind of want to see how that plays out. That's as intriguing to me as anything else that I've seen in here because that could be very interesting. And that's, you can kind of see what's taking up a lot of time on this update now because there's a lot of new mechanics at play here with this, especially if the map is 20 times bigger than the rest of the game put together. Yeah. So that'll be fun for me because I'll never run out of spots to try to find. For you guys watching, let me know what you guys are most interested on this new update. And write down in the comments, because you guys know I love hearing about it. And I always like to read and reply to comments. So with that being said, hopefully you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time, folks. Have a good one.